Grilled snakehead fish is a typical rustic dish in the West. Grilled fish is simple to prepare but has a delicious flavor. According to many elders in the southern region, especially in the provinces of Haojiang, Baclu, and Siei Mao, grilled snakehead fish is associated with the reclamation work of the ancients in this land. The characteristic of grilled snakehead fish is that the fish is not scaled, not slimed, not gutted, and not marinated with spices. The snakehead fish is just caught from the pond, cleaned, and then skewered with a long stick from the mouth to the tail, then buried in a pile of dry straw and set on fire or stick the stick into the ground. Cover with straw and light the fire until the ashes are gone, such as banana leaves, jackfruit leaves, coconut leaves, to grill the fish. But grilled snakehead fish must be burned with straw to create an attractive smell. The smell of cooked fish mixed with the aroma of rice straw is the unique feature of this dish. When grilling, some people choose to pin the fish's head down to the ground, but some people also put the fish's head up. When burning straw, the tip of the blade is higher at the top, making it easier to cook the fish head. In addition, the fish head is facing up, so the sweet substances in the fish are still preserved. So after cooking, the fish is still soft and fragrant. Ms. Heap shared her secret. When the fish is cooked, remove the burnt outer layer and you will have a whole delicious grilled snakehead fish with a characteristic aroma. The right way to eat in the West is to dip the snakehead fish meat in coarse salt, lightly pounded with chili and a little green vegetables. Nowadays, many people also add scallion oil to the fish meat, roll it with rice paper and raw vegetables, and dip it in chili garlic fish sauce or tamarind fish sauce. Some places roll the snakehead fish in young lotus leaves and dip it in sour and salty tamarind fish sauce, making it taste strange and bitter. According to many recorded documents, the grilled snakehead fish dish is associated with the reclamation of the southern region. Over the years, this rustic dish has created a culinary culture of this land. Today, many restaurants and eateries have put grilled snakehead fish on their menus, becoming a specialty. Many travel agencies also organize for visitors to experience catching fish in ditches. Grilling fish to enjoy and learn more about the life of the people in this friendly, simple land. Summer quietly passes. The tamarind tree behind the house is gradually bearing young fruit. Eating fish and meat every day will eventually get boring, but the mouth craves young tamarind with fried shrimp and lemongrass. Young tamarind is sour, so dipping it with salt and chili is still sour. But when crushed and mixed with fried shrimp, lemongrass, and chopped chili, seasoned with spices, it becomes a great dish, delicious to eat with rice. In the past, my mother often made this dish for me. In the countryside, tamarind trees usually grow naturally, but whoever owns the land owns it. Some people let the tamarind ripen before picking it to bring home to make salted tamarind to eat gradually, or give a little as a gift to relatives. There are easygoing people. If the house has a tamarind tree, it is considered the whole neighborhood's property. Whoever wants to cook sour soup, pick some to dip in salt and chili, just come and pick them to eat. Behind Mrs. Tu's house, there is also a tamarind tree that bears fruit every year. She is gentle, so the children can climb and pick them freely. Occasionally, she comes out to remind you kids. Climb carefully so you don't fall and scratch your hands and feet and your parents will scold you. Every time my mother wants to eat young tamarinds with fried shrimp mixed with lemongrass, I go to Mrs. Tu's house and pick them freely without asking. One time, my mother scolded, "If you want to eat other people's food, you have to politely ask. You shouldn't do it like that." There were some rainy afternoons. The evening meal was steaming. Sitting down to eat with my mother's young tamarinds and a pot of dried braised fish was simple but very delicious and warm. The tamarind tree behind Mrs. Tu's house was also a place where the children often gathered to play. Because under the tamarind tree was a cool, spacious space, we were free to play marbles, play with chopsticks, jump rope and even play bride and groom. I remember the afternoons when the pale sunlight slanted through the tamarind tree canopy, so peaceful. The children gathered to play games. I remember the time when T wanted to be the groom and Man was the bride, but Teo won first. So T climbed up the tamarind tree and sat sadly like an owl sleeping during the day. We stood below and teased him, but he broke the tamarind and threw it, making us dodge and laugh out loud. Mrs. Tu is old and passed away. The tamarind tree behind her house was also cut down. In its place, orange and grapefruit trees grew. My childhood gradually passed away. When my mother was old, she did not dare to eat the dish of young tamarind with mixed shrimp. Although she still said that she craved it from time to time, she was old and had a weak intestine, so she did not dare to eat it. But this year, the young tamarind season is over. I picked the tamarinds myself and made the dish I wanted to eat. Suddenly I miss my mother so much. And I miss the memories of my childhood that have passed away with the days and months.